Jayo Radha Madhava Jayo Kunja Bihari. Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari. Gopi Janna Bala Bhagiri Varadhari. Gopi Gopi Janna Bala Bhagiri Varadhari. Gopi Janna Bala Bhagiri Varadhari. Yashodanandana Braja Janaranja. Yashodanandana Braja Janaranja. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jayo Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari. Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari. Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Ashtottara Shatashi Srimad Bhayacharanavinda Bhaktivinoda Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Shri Gurum Parampara Ki Jai. Antara Srimad Bhagavad Gita Siddhis Ki Gaura Premanande. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru Shri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narenam Namaskrityam Narancheva Narotamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayudire Nashta Presho Badreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhakti Bhavati Naishtiki. So we will read from Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 18, verses 48 till 58, 59. Verse from 58 till 69, sorry. '58, yes. It's page 791. Text 58. So we will read Sanskrit and translation together. Machitak sarva durgani mat prasataryas ishyasi atha chetvam ahankaram nashroshyasi vinankshyasi. If you become conscious of me, you will pass over all the obstacles of conditioned life by my mercy, my grace. If, however, you do not work in such consciousness, but act through false ego, not hearing me, you will be lost. Text 59. Yat ahankaram ashritya nayotsya iti manyase mityaisa vyavasayaste prakritistvam niyokshyati. If you do not act according to my direction and do not fight, then you will be falsely directed. By your nature, you will have to be engaged in warfare. 60. Svabhavayena kauteya nibandhak svena karmana kartum nechasya mohat karishyasi avashopitat. Under illusion, you are now declining to act according to my direction, but compelled by your own nature, you will act all the same. Awesome Kunti. 61. Ishvarak sarva bhutanam hridishe arjuna tishtati brahmayam sarva bhutani yantrarudhani mayaya. The Supreme Lord is situated in everyone's heart, O Arjuna, and is directing the wandering of all living entities who are seated as on a machine made by the material energy. 62. Tam eva sharanam gacha sarva bhavena bharata tat prasadat param shantim sthanam prapasyasi shasvatam. O son of Bharata, surrender unto him utterly. By his grace you will attain transcendental peace and the supreme and eternal abode. 63. Iti te jnanam akyatam guhyataram maya vimerishaitat asheshena yatte gacsit tata kuru. Thus I have explained to you the most confidential of all knowledge. Deliberate on this fully, and then do you what do you wish to do? Sorry. 64. Sarva guhyatam bhuya shrinume paramam vacha ishtosime dridam iti tato vakshyaka sitehita. Because you are my very dear friend, I am speaking to you the most confidential part of knowledge. Hear this from me, for it is for your benefit. Manmana bhava madbhakto madhya jimam namaskuru mam evashyasi satyante pratijani priyosime. Always think of me and become my devotee. Worship me and offer your homage unto me. Thus you will come to me without fail. I promise you this because you are my very dear friend. 66. Sarva dharmam parityaja mam ekam sharanam vraja ahatvam sarva papebhyo mokshashyami nashuchaha. Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reaction. Do not fear. 67. Idam te nata pakshya advitaya kadachana nacha shushrushabe vachyam nacha mamyo bhayu suyati. This confidential knowledge may not be explained to those who are not austere or devoted or engaged in devotional service, nor to one who is envious of me. 68. Ya idam paramam guhyam madbhakteshu abhisyasti bhakti mai parang kritva mam evashyasi asamshayaha. For one who explains the supreme secret to the devotees, devotional service is guaranteed. At the end, he will come back to me. So back to text 58. Amor? Oh, okay. Machitak sarva durgani matprasa dat tarishyasi atha chetvam ahankaram nashroshyasi vinakshyasi. If you become conscious of me, you will pass over all the obstacles of conditional life by my grace. If, however, you do not work in such consciousness, but act through false ego, not hearing me, you will be lost. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. A person in full Krishna consciousness is not unduly anxious to execute the duties of this existence. The foolish cannot understand this great freedom from all anxiety. For one who acts in Krishna consciousness, Lord Krishna becomes the most intimate friend. He always looks after his friend's comfort, and he gives himself to his friend, who is so devotedly engaged working 24 hours a day to please the Lord. Therefore, no one shall be carried away by the false ego of the bodily concept of life. One shall not falsely think himself independent of the laws of material nature or free to act. He is always under strict material laws, but as soon as he acts in Krishna consciousness, he is liberated, free from the material perplexities. One shall note very carefully that one who is not active in Krishna consciousness is losing himself in the material whirlpool, in the ocean of birth and death. No conditioned soul actually knows what is to be done and what is not to be done. But a person who acts in Krishna consciousness is free to act because everything is prompted by Krishna from within and confirmed by the spiritual master. Translation again. If you become conscious of me, you will pass over all obstacles of conditional life by my grace. If, however, you do not work in such consciousness, but act through false ego, not hearing me, you will be lost. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmiritamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutala Shrimate Dhanavir Goswami Namine. Namo Vishnupadaya Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Namine. So I welcome all devotees which coming from distance. And so this is very nice verse from Bhagavad Gita, and Krishna is giving us direction how we should actually act in our lives and can come to the desired goal, coming back home, back to Godhead. And Krishna is giving us here like direct instruction, as he's giving to Arjuna, but of course he's giving to us. So if you become conscious of me, you will pass over all obstacles of conditional life by my grace. So, do you have someone of you or us some obstacle in your life? You have? Yeah, yes. Usually we have all some obstacles. And how we will pass over this? Yes, but what he said before this? We shall be conscious of Him. So, and now there is the question, how we can be conscious of Him? What it actually means be conscious of Krishna? We can say, everybody can say, what it, for him, what he understands be Krishna consciousness. What is for him the Krishna consciousness? What activity or what state of mind or whatever. So, try. Do you have a microphone? Second. Because everybody from us can understand something else under this sentence, Krishna consciousness. What it actually means. For everyone it means something else. So please, we can share now what means for you, Krishna consciousness.
To work 24 hours under the direction.
Yeah, nice.
To know how to please Krishna and the spiritual master.
Yeah. That's best.
Always remember Krishna and never forget him.
Yes.
Always be dependent on Krishna.
Right. Very nice.
To believe that Krishna will always give one protection.
Yeah. Yes.
To understand Krishna properly.
Yeah.
Prasadam.
Yes.
To serve Krishna as he likes.
Yes, very nice. Yeah, everybody can share.
Placing Krishna in the center of everything we do.
Yes. Yeah, everybody can say something. For everybody something Krishna consciousness means. Please, share your realization.
Be conscious of him, and everything that you do it for him.
Yes. Over there, Mataji.
I feel like it's everything that I need to heal.
Yeah, very nice.
To always think of Krishna and never forget him.
Yeah. Right. So we see that we hear so many different things, It's not like the only one thing means Krishna consciousness. It's whatever you said is including, Krishna consciousness. And yes, and be conscious of Krishna. We know there are two ways. Like you said, we can be like directly conscious of Krishna and indirectly. There are direct activities for Krishna and indirect activities. So what are the direct and what are the indirect? So this is more difficult question, maybe. But this is like we approach Krishna directly or indirectly. So, somebody, what are the direct activities for pleasing Krishna? How we can be directly conscious? Yes, Rishi.
Chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Yeah.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Yes.
Rama.
What else? What is like direct activity for pleasing Krishna?
Washing Krishna's pots.
Yes. When you are washing Krishna's pots in the temple, for example. Yeah, because you can wash them also at home, but you are thinking, maybe it's for me, not for Krishna. Yeah. So somebody else have some idea what's direct?
Hearing about Krishna.
Yes. So in general, the direct devotional service means things which are directly connected to the Lord, like chanting His holy name, hearing about Him, glorify Him, do like direct service for Him, reading Srimad Bhagavatam, when we are, and then also direct devotional service, like when you are doing things under the guidance of spiritual master, like in the temple, when you are doing something, you just cleaning the floor, and it's direct devotional service. Whoever is doing it, he is conscious or unconscious, is direct devotional service. And indirect devotional service, so now this is more, what it means, indirect devotional service? So, somebody has some idea? Because like, we usually know, the direct things, they are very easy to know. And like devotees which are living in the temple, they are mainly doing like the main focus on the direct devotional service. But devotees which are living outside the temple, they are doing very, very few activities through the day direct service. So it means we shall know what is the indirect devotional service and how to practice him. Yes,
Could indirect be working a job? Like, let's say you have a business, but it's not necessarily a direct Krishna conscious business, but it is a business that you have or that you're working for, which you are sustaining your family.
But how is it indirect devotional service?
How is it indirect?
Yeah.
Well, it's...
Because what you say is just karma. It's not devotional service. What you say, when somebody is working just to maintain his family, it's just karma. It's not,
Right.
not devotional service.
Well, it's indirect because you have, ideally, because your temple may be a home. Your home may be a temple. You may have a deity at your home, so you're actually sustaining your family who are devotees, and you're also maintaining your temple, which is your home, where spiritual activities are happening. So the work you do selling cars it's not necessarily like direct devotional service, like being here in the temple and distributing a book.
Yes.
But still, it's...
We get the point.
Okay.
The thing is that what is the important on that activity? Yes, back to you. Okay, but what is, like, let's say this example. He is working like selling the cars. And what it made him that this is indirect devotional service. Yes, this is one thing that he offers the food, but more, when we go more deeper to this.
I said offering the fruits to Krishna, but
Yes, we offer
maybe while he's working, he's meditating on Krishna.
Yeah, this is the thing. So the intentions by which he is doing this thing. Like indirect devotional service can be like many things. Like this is one example, but other examples can be like we appreciate like Krishna's energy, how it's working. Like you are going outside on the walk and there is a sun. And you see the sun, and you can just enjoy, wow, wonderful sun. But devotee is seeing, this is a eye of Krishna. So he's seeing Krishna behind the things. This is indirect connections. Like when you move this book from here, there. How can this be indirect devotional service? We understand that the ability to move the things is Krishna. You understand? So we connect everything what we are doing, whatever abilities we have, whatever powers in our life we have, so we connect with Krishna. Like Prabhu said, this work, we connect with Krishna, and how we connect? Like Prabhu said, we offer the results of the work to Krishna, and we do it by the intention that because this is a work what we can do, we knew how to do it, how to maintain our family, so we doing it in the intention that we want to be devotee of Krishna, that our family is devotee of Krishna, all this background behind this. So in this way, if one is in a temple or is outside of temple, he can be always Krishna conscious. And we used to think that devotional service is just these direct things. But like I say, but for Grihastha, most of things which he is doing is not direct devotional service. Okay, he wake up morning, he's cleaning his body, maybe worshipping the Lord, doing some japa. But then, what he is doing all the day? He is not doing like things for just directly pleasing Krishna, like in the temple. He is trying to maintain his family. So he must to learn the art how to connect all these activities through the day to Krishna, that he can be Krishna conscious. And then there is no difference. He can be fully Krishna conscious. But when he is just immersed, in this matter, then he's feeling like on the end of the day, I'm completely exhausted from this life. But why? If he is always connecting everything with Krishna, he is just in ecstasy. Just in ecstasy all the time. Like the devotee in the temple. When he is doing all the time the devotional service in the temple, the devotee is in ecstasy. I'm doing for Krishna. And in the evening program, he can dance, Yes, because it's directly connected. So we shall learn also like Grihasthas, we shall learn this art to connect things to Krishna. Is that the simplest way is like the more direct way is like to offer our results, for the elevating Krishna consciousness and for helping like to the devotees or to the temple. So, but also the other things, because we used to be, like here, Krishna is saying, if you are not Krishna conscious, but you act through false ego. What it means through false ego?
I am the body.
Yes, I'm thinking I'm the doer, like I moved the book from here to there. What I was doing? I'm on false ego. I was doing this. So when we are acting on false ego and not hearing Krishna, we will be lost. So whatever we are doing and we are thinking that I am a doer, we are just in material realm. We are just suffering. It will just coming. So therefore, we shall always be connected directly or indirectly to Krishna. It's very important topic. Yeah, because, and then Srila Prabhupada is saying here in the purport, a person in full Krishna consciousness is not unduly anxious to execute the duties of his existence. Yeah, this is the thing what we said. And the foolish cannot understand this great freedom from all anxiety. And this is the difference. Because devotee, when he is doing all his duties in material existence, so he is free from anxiety. But if we are still feeling anxiety in our existence, maintaining the body, family, or whatever, so it means that we lack some kind of Krishna consciousness. So we should try to see Krishna behind all our action, behind all our thoughts, everything, always. And in this way we will be Krishna conscious. And we will have no anxiety. And now Prabhupada is going more deeper. For one who acts in Krishna consciousness, the Lord becomes the most intimate friend. He always looks after his friend's comfort, and he gives himself to his friend who is devotedly engaged working 24 hours a day to please the Lord. So we see that if we are Krishna conscious, Krishna is giving us everything because we are seeing Krishna everywhere. So we see whatever is coming to our life, we see, this is Krishna's mercy. And so we are always happy. And Krishna is giving us more even than we need. We just must to come to this point to understand how Krishna is behind everything. Behind all our actions, behind all our thoughts, whatever is happening in our lives. And this, Prabhupada is giving, this wonderful purpose. Prabhupada is giving us a whole a whole plan, what is this? A whole map how to go to the goal. And so this we go. But as soon as he acts in Krishna consciousness, he is liberated, free from the material perplexities. Yes, this was on the end of the purport. No conditioned souls actually knows what is to be done and what is not to be done. But the person who acts in Krishna consciousness is free to act because everything is prompted by Krishna from within and confirmed by the spiritual master. So Krishna is confirming our things, and spiritual master double it. So this is the way that if we want to be sure if we are Krishna conscious, we shall confirm always. What we are doing, we shall confirm our activity if actually is okay, if Krishna is pleased. Like when we are doing something, for example, we shall clean the temple room. Okay, we finish the work, and how we will know that Krishna is pleased? Back to Gio.
If the spiritual master is pleased.
Okay, but spiritual master is not here, so how you will know that he is not here? He is not seeing what do you have done. How do you know that Krishna is pleased? This is the question. Temple president. Yes, but okay, we are going more connected. But temple president is on the shopping now, How you know that the work which you have done it was good?
You will feel transcendental bliss.
Yes, but you can feel another kind of bliss. It doesn't be transcendental. Maybe you eat too much prasada. Yeah, Prabhu.
You confirm in Shastra how.
Shastra. You can explain Shastra how you want. Yeah, Rishi.
You'll gain knowledge and detachment from the material world.
Yes, this is like the internal thing. But how you actually know? Yeah, Prabhu.
I heard this some time ago. How do we know Krishna is pleased? If Krishna gives you whatever services you are doing, if he gives you again and again the same service, that means we understand that Krishna is pleased. Say, suppose I am doing a deity worship. No matter what, I want to do it, but sometimes I don't want to do it. But somehow Krishna gives an opportunity. Hey, Prabhu, come and do it. That means it will come through someone. There is nobody here, come and do it. Come and do it. So that means it gives you more services again and again.
Yes, but Krishna can give you another kind of service.
No, whatever service, that means that how do we know? Otherwise we don't know.
Yeah. You all have like right in one sense, but I wanted to come to some specific answer. And the thing is like very simple. Like who give you this service to clean the floor? Not always give you the temple president the service. Maybe some other devotee. So it means that we are going to confirm our activity to the devotee which is giving us the service. And he said, okay, it's okay. Or he said, no, this you shall do differently. You understand? So in this way we learn and we understand. And after some time, when the authority knew, that you learn already, so then he maybe promoted you to some other kind of service, because he already know these things. So maybe something else he can now learn, or maybe he is doing like that all the time because he sees, yes, it's good in this service. He's happy in that service. So we shall confirm always with the person which is giving us the service, because the devotional service is going from up to down. Like Prabhu said, okay, we are conforming with spirit. And think the devotional service in our own way to him. We always want to be seen like that we are nice devotees and like this, It's like that. But the devotees which are living around us, they actually see where we are. So therefore it is very important to keep this process of parampara, from down. We are trying to serve the devotee, which is serving the devotee, which is serving the devotee, which is serving the devotee, and like this to Radharani, which is serving the Krishna. This is our process. Not just I'm doing a service and okay, I'm going just directly to Krishna. Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita, is the devotee who is devotee of my devotee is real devotee, not that who is claiming that he is devotee of Krishna. So in this understanding, it makes us Krishna conscious. So, yeah, sorry, I go through the time. Yeah, so we end this lecture. So you can say what if there is something inspiring in my thoughts, so that what do you take it from it? Yes. Or do you have, of course, some questions you can ask?
Sorry that it's the most recent point, but I like this last point that we know, it's very helpful for me to think about. We know if the service is pleasing the Krishna, if we pleased the devotee who gave us the service.
Yes, this is very common, basic thing which we shall do always. Always be sure that Krishna is pleased. Always be sure Krishna is pleased with us. Then that means we are Krishna conscious. Because we used to have this tendency to do things and we are thinking, we are doing perfectly. Again, we are on a false ego. This is the thing. So we lost Krishna consciousness. Yes.
I like that. I like the distinction, the clarification between indirect service and direct service, because we find a lot in Sankirtan that we're in an environment in which, our immediate surroundings are seemingly like Krishna's nowhere. This is just Maya. So it helps to be able to see that everything actually is connected to Krishna always. We just have to see it like that.
Yeah, we shall connect it. It's like that.
I like your enthusiasm in serving Krishna. The one I saw you is in the Kirtan itself. You're very enthusiastic and you are in ecstasy. So that itself gives you other inspiration. to take up devotion service or chant Hare Krishna. That's my feeling.
Yes, it's a mercy of spiritual master.
Yeah.
Not
There
mine.
was one reflection I was just reading this evening. It's maybe, well, I'll take 1 minute. It's from Srimad Bhagavatam 1.6.34. Etat dhyatura chittanam matra sparsheshchaya muhu bhava sindhu playo drusto hari charyan anuvarnanam. That means, it is personally experienced by me that those who are always full of cares and anxieties due to the desiring contact of senses with their objects can cross the ocean of nuisance on a most suitable boat. The constant hearing of transcendental activities of the personality of Godhead. So it's like almost related to this verse. That's what I thought of.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, thanks for your class, Prabhu. I have a question. What's the difference between material anxiety and spiritual anxiety?
Yes, it's quite different. But you can feel it like the same. But the result is different. Like material anxiety, you feel suffering and you are just immersed in the matter. You're just unconscious what is actually happening. And spiritual anxiety, it's connected to Krishna and it's actually revealing your real nature, who really you are. So it's the but the feeling is the same. It doesn't mean that it means that you are in anxiety. How this anxiety? Yes, in anxiety it means like there are like that kind of feelings, but on the spiritual platform, that kind of feelings give you a pleasure. But you have I read somewhere that prema bhakti is like from somebody is torturing you in from the bottom, with some fly of what is the fire, go under fire, and on the head you are getting the nectar. The both emotions are there, So it's like that. You are feeling like complete like anxiety, like suffering, like nothing. But inside you are in the same moment you are feeling in ecstasy. so it's like this is the difference. But in the material platform you are just suffering like nothing, and you have no solution for it. So it's like that. This is my realization. Maybe somebody can say something more valuable.
The material anxiety is more of hankering for something to satisfy my senses, which will never be satisfied because it's not going to be possible. So that's why we always hanker, and there is always an anxiety to achieve something which is never possible. That's the problem. But in the spiritual anxiety, we are trying anxious to serve Krishna. But when you serve in that anxiety, you will get completely satisfied. So satisfaction is guaranteed in the spiritual anxiety. But in the mental anxiety, there is more anxiety. Never be satisfied. That's my thought.
Thank you. Maybe they should put satisfaction guaranteed on the Bhagavad Gita, like they do on other products. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Yeah. Somebody else take from the lecture or have some questions?
Hare Krishna.
Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is ki. Shla Prabhupada ki. Shla Gurudeva ki.